That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
It starts off on a good line.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 4 under.
A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 13th. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? That's tidy. Second shot here on the 14th. Opting for the 5-iron.
This one is all over it.
That was a beauty, right against the hole.
Oh, good shot that, right inside the range. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 7 under. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
An eagle on the last hole for this player. Let's see if they can't build on the momentum they've created.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Just 3 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Time for the second shot at the 16th.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
That putt went a bit long there. Putting for a par here. That gets the job done.
currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Next hole is a short par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Good looking shot this. Correction, mate. This one ended up in the sand. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Getting ready to play their third. Well, this will be a great par putt if he can make this. Ooh.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Woo, back there, horsey. Great shot. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Oh, that's frustrating. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt they want to make if they're to close it out. Well, how about that? They get the victory, and in fine fashion too.
3 on the season so far. This player's absolutely dominating right now. Great stuff.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Oh, listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win.
Well played, mate.
And he's down there. You got to read?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
How did that miss? This is a par putt. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
And he finds himself in a tie for third. Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward into the 7th hole. Similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green. And that green is enormous, by the way. So that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole. I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula. So that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
And here we are with the third shot.
This putt for par here.
Just didn't drop. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Job done. Let's head to the next. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. That's a good-looking shot there. This shot from around 210 yards. 2 strokes off the lead.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
That was special. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Sinking this putt will help them pull in front of Tony Finau. Let's see if this will add some heat to the rivalry.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Oh, just missed. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Yeah, nicely holed.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Here we are at the 5th hole. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, nicely played. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. And this putt coming up for his par. Ooh, right by the hole. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Now just one over par. Time for 5th. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Time for the 5th shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the hybrid. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. Oh, so close. A par putt awaits. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing, to say the least.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one. A really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling, because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the 2nd shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back nine to play.
Well, this is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be in the lead, up near the lead, going into the final 9 holes of an event to see if you can win it. Let's see how well they've practiced and if it can pay off.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And he's down there.
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Nice shot, that. That should find the surface.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
A bit long on that one. Big putt for par coming up. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Nicely done. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Just one stroke off the lead.
Well, that's a handy shot. This putt is from 14 feet. An opportunity to make their par. And that putt will drop. Well done. Currently a couple under for the event. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? And choosing the 8-iron here.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
6 feet remaining to the cup. Yeah, you'll take that. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Currently 2 under for the event.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, so close.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
Let's see what happens here at the 14th. This shot is about 140 yards out. Currently a shot off the lead. Wonderfully played. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Okay, steady now. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now over to Tony Finau.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt is to move into a share for the lead.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
Currently at 3 under for the day. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
That was a beauty. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
A bit long on that one. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Well, Rich, don't know about you, but my eyes were wide open standing here on the 17th tee of Old Marina Golf Club.
Every player is going to be salivating to get here. This could be the easiest hole by a long shot on this golf course. The fairway, massive, most generous fairway out here. Second shot, a little bit uphill, but let's face it, just 506 yards, slightly uphill. I promise you, every player in this field is thinking eagle and nothing but.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And this putt will take them to 5 under. Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. A hole out from off this green here to win the tournament.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Straight out of the top drawer.
You better believe it is great.
They've made it back in the winner's circle, Rich.
Fantastic week, Luke. A well-deserved win. This player was on top of their game the entire week. Congratulations.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Pga Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
Atta boy, good shot. Second shot on the second. Oh, that was dialed in.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And back to the course with the live action. 4 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And now that finds him in first place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.